This is lecture 24 based on second unit for the subject digital signal processing. In this lecture, we are going to see some another example for designing of digital Butterworth filters. Okay. So, in previous lecture, we have seen one example for designing of the analog Butterworth filter. In this lecture, we will take some another example for designing of the digital Butterworth filter. Okay. So, let us see starting with this numerical problems. So, in this question you can see determine Hz. So, he is asking about the designing of the digital Butterworth filter. Okay. So, determine Hz for a Butterworth filter satisfying the following constraint, and the constraint are given under root 0.5 less than equal to mod of h e j omega less than equal to 1, where omega is lying between 0 and pi by 2, and mod of h e j omega less than equal to 0.2, where omega is lying between 3 pi by 4 to pi. Okay. So, this constraint is given. Okay. So, firstly what we will do, we will compare this constraint with the generalized constraint. Okay. So, you can see here when we were discussing about the basic definition of this Butterworth filter. So, this is the generalized way, form of the this magnitude response of the Butterworth filter. So, you can say here this mod of h j ohm is lying between the del 1 to 1, okay, and this is 0 to ohm 1. Here this mod of h j ohm is less than equal to delta 2 and lying ohm 2 to pi. Okay. So, when we do comparison with this generalized form with this data given. So, from here we can easily can say that this is the value of the del 1, this is the value of the del 2, okay. This is the value of the ohm 1 and this is the value of the ohm 2. So, you can say here we can easily guess this delta 1 equal to under root 0.5, this omega 1 equal to pi by 2, omega 2 equal to 3 by 4, this ohm 2 del 2 equal to 0.2. Okay. So, now we know this values. Okay. Now, we can easily calculate the value of the ohm 1 and ohm 2. Okay. So, for this impulse invariant method, we know ohm 1 equal to omega 1 by t and ohm 2 equal to omega 2 by t. So, omega 1 is known, t is already given, that is 1 second. So, ohm 1 is pi by 2 and ohm 2 is 3 pi by 4. Okay. So, now ohm 1, ohm 2 is known, del 1, del 2 is known. Now, we can easily calculate the order of the filter. So, when you put all these values in the order of the filters, okay, so we can easily calculate the value of the capital N, order of the filter. Okay. So, we know this formula. Okay. We can we have seen this formula, generalized formula. Okay. So, you can say here this is a generalized formula. We know the value of del 2, we know the value of del 1, ohm 2, ohm 1. So, easily just put all these values and we can calculate the value of the capital N, order of the filter. Okay. So, when you put all these values, we will get this is capital N equal to 3.91. Okay. So, we can say the N equal to 4. Okay. We will take the integer value, higher upper limit of the integer value, that is 3.91 is towards to N equal to 4. Okay. So, now we know the N is even over. So, one thing N equal to 4 and that is your even. Okay. Now, we know the formula of 3 dB cutoff frequency, that is ohms equal to ohm 1 upon del 1 square minus 1 to the power 1 by 2n. So, when we put all these values, we will get the ohm c, that is pi by 2. Okay. So, for generalized form, we know the ohm as that is h s equal to k equal to 1 to n by 2 product of b k ohm c square upon s square plus b k ohm c s plus c k ohm c square. Okay. Now, n equal to 4. So, that is k will go to 1 and 2. So, when you put this k value, we will get this HS generalized form. Now, हमारा जो मेन फोकस है वो क्या है? कैलकुलेशन ऑफ दिस BK, स्मॉल BK एंड CK. वी नो द CK इक्वल टू 1, ये हमें पता है. सो वी कैन ईजिली C1 इक्वल टू C2 इक्वल टू 1. Okay, now we know the formula of this BK, small BK. Okay, 2 sin 2k minus 1. Okay, so that is when you put the all values, we can easily calculate the value of B1 and B2. Okay, now we know the formula, capital A equal to K equal to 1 to n by 2 BK. So that is B1 into B2 equal to A. So A is given 1. So B1 into B2 equal to 1. Okay. Now we know all these values, just put these value in this equation. So when you put all these values in this equation, we will get final this HS. Okay. So in previous lecture we have seen कि जो क्वेश्चन में पूछा गया था वो केवल यहाँ तक पूछा गया था. ओके, बट इस क्वेश्चन में उसने क्या पूछा? कैलकुलेशन ऑफ द HZ. ओके, मीन्स हमें अब एनालॉग से किस में जाना है? डिजिटल में. ओके, एंड इन क्वेश्चन इट इज गिवन, ओके, apply the impulse invariant transformation method. Okay, so we apply the impulse invariant method. Okay, so we know the for impulse invariant transform method. Okay, so firstly we have to do the partial fraction, then we have to calculate the value of the your constant values A, B and C, D. Just put all these values. Okay, so as you can see here, for doing the partial fraction, that is this function is when you multiply all these functions. So we will get this function and this AS plus B upon this function plus CS plus D upon this function. So we know we have to compare all the S to the power and S term. We can do the some mathematics over here and we can calculate the value of this all the A, B, C, D constant values. So when you put these values, so we will get this HS equal to in the form of H1S plus H2S. So one by one we will take H1S firstly, then we will do this solution for H2S. Okay, so for H1S, when we took this value, okay, now we can take this, because we have to convert this function in the form of the S plus A upon S plus A ka whole square plus B square. Okay, so we have to do this conversion over here. So when you do the conversion, because we know the formula of this in this form. Okay, so we have converted in this form. Okay, so you can see here S plus 0.6 upon S plus 0.6 ka whole square plus 1.45 ka whole square. Then there is another, that is 0.6, we have taken this 1.45 means B upon S plus A का square plus B square. Okay, so हमें क्या करना होगा? We have to make the in this form जो हमारे पास impulse invariant के हमने प्रीवियस लेक्चर्स में देखा था कि कैसे हमें डिज़ाइन करना होता है अपने ट्रांसफर फंक्शन को, बिकॉज वी नो दी जनरलाइज फॉर्म और वी नो दी दिस जेट ट्रांसफॉर्म ऑफ दिस combination of the function. Okay, so we have to convert same, we will do this H2S and ultimately we can write it out in the Z transform domain. Okay, so that will be the design of distal Butterworth filter, IIR filters. Okay, so if he is asking about the analog, then you have to calculate the HS value. If he is asking about this distal, then you have to calculate at HZ. Okay, so this is all about the designing of the distal Butterworth IIR filters. Okay, so thank you students. This is all about the